Good morning. Could everyone please take just a moment and turn off all ringers on your cell phone? I am Julia Petty, President of the Lawrence C. Carter Chapter of National Honor Society. I would like to welcome our honored guests, administrators, advisors, officers, and members who are participating in today's induction ceremony. At this time, I would like to introduce our principals, advisors, and NHS officers. Mr. Michael Lee, Principal, Ms. Kim Weaver, Assistant Principal, Ms. Erica Devon, Counselor, Ms. Melanie Giles, National Honor Society Advisor, Vice President Carly Mahoney, Secretary David Frazier, Chaplain Ayanna Scott, Historian Adriana Colvin, Treasurer Sam Nesbitt, and Service Project Chair Chloe Sparks. I am pleased to welcome you to our annual induction ceremony. Parents are especially honored as their sons and daughters participate in a ceremony paying tribute to their service, leadership, character, and scholarship. These traits create responsible adults in a just society. We are grateful to the parents who have helped inspire and encourage these young people, and to the many teachers who have instilled them with intellectual curiosity, skepticism, enthusiasm, and a thirst for knowledge. We sincerely hope the presence of the National Honor Society in our school will place a proper perspective in the regular and faithful performance of academic work, and will enhance its worthiness in the estimation of the student body. Vice President Carly Mahoney will now lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Our chaplain, Ayanna Scott, will now give some words of inspiration.
Sorry, y'all. Okay. Good morning, Clay-Chalkville, inductees, parents, guardians, staff, and sponsors. It is a great honor to be speaking with you today. I was troubled by this speech because I did not know what to say until I came across Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. And that I did. I would like to start by saying congratulations to all inductees. From the day you walked into Clay-Chalkville High School, you became a part of the blueprint. building a legacy of excellence every student, every day. According to the Greek, excellence means arete, moral virtue, or the striving toward that potential or purpose as a way of life. While you strive, I encourage you to commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. Proverbs 16:3. Now, once that plan is set in place, there may be some cracks and flaws, and you may feel incomplete, but let's not forget to rejoice always, pray continuously, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will in Jesus Christ. 1 Thessalonians 5:16. And when you find yourself in your darkest moments, straying away, know that he is with you and will watch over you wherever you go, and he will bring you back to this land. He will not leave you until he has done what he has promised you. Genesis 28:15. I will leave you with a quote from the late Chadwick Boseman, and I hope it lingers in your thoughts. When I stand before God at the end of my life, I would hope that I would not have a single bit of talent left and could say I used everything you gave me. Guys, I urge you to give it your all, and whatever comes from that is your legacy. Thank you. Inductees, please rise and come to the stage as we listen to the CHSS Brass Quintet. You guys look amazing. Historian Adriana Colvin will now give a brief history of National Honor Society.
Throughout the years, millions of students in more than 20,000 public and private schools have been selected as members of the National Honor Society. These students have met the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character, which are the criteria by which they have been selected. They have led exemplary lives within our school. Traditionally, records of formal National Honor Society members throughout the United States indicate continuous and expanding talents and capacities in later years. They have become effective and contributing citizens in professional, technical, and humanitarian, civic, and commercial undertakings. We hope that you too will establish distinguished records worthy of your exceptional talents and abilities. We hope you will retain the same qualities you have displayed in your high school years, that your leadership will help to provide a healthier and happier environment. Our treasurer, Sam Nesbitt, will now discuss the symbolism of the National Honor Society.
principles of the National Honor Society will now be explained to you, the candidates for induction, so that you will understand the high standards that you are expected to uphold and the commitment that you are making. The candle burning here before you represents the flaming torch, the heart, the synthesis of all our goals. The unlighted candles are symbolic of the 4 requirements upon which election to this society is based. The wardens of these 4 principles, scholarship, character, leadership, and service, will in turn define the meaning of their stations. Vice President Carly Mahoney will now discuss the commitment each candidate should have toward scholarship.
I light the red candle to symbolize scholarship, which is a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study because he or she knows the lasting benefits of a curious and cultivated mind. We hope he or she will continue to learn even when his or her formal education has ended, because he or she honors wisdom and know that it can be acquired only through diligence and effort. Learning is a lens in which we observe the past, its glories and its disasters. Learning is a lamp which illuminates the future and the many paths lying before us. Learning lays bare to the vast treasures of humanity's heritage and leads us to the wisdom if we understand what we've learned. We hope the pursuit of knowledge will be for you a never-ending quest. Secretary David Frazier will now discuss the principle of character.
I lit the blue candle that symbolizes character, which is the positive force in each person. Character makes one individual distinguished from all others. Without character, no person can have self-respect or hope to earn respect of others. It is this force of character guiding us through life, responding with heroism, understanding, sympathy, or tolerance to the demands upon us. It is a daily striving of self-discipline so that choices are based on morality and decency and not solely upon self-interest or opportunism. By demonstrating this in our lives, we may hope to prove by example our respect for character. President Julia Petty will now discuss the principle of leadership.
I light the gold candle, which symbolizes leadership. We are challenged today, as never before, in a desperate search for leadership, for men and women who combine undeniable charisma with wisdom, character, and the desire to serve. The price of leadership is sacrifice, a willingness to yield one's personal interest to the interest of others. Not every person is gifted with the capacity to lead. To those who are, we say, you have great talent and an even greater responsibility. Use your talents wisely. Let mankind be the beneficiary of the better society which your efforts can produce. You have shown leadership in your school life. Accept the greater challenge after you leave these halls and continue to be leaders whom we can make proud. Service Chair Chloe Sparks will now explain what it is to be expected from each inductee in the area of service.
I lit the pink candle, which symbolizes service. Service is a willingness to help in an unselfish devotion, which makes life better, happier, and more fulfilling as we set goals together for the common good.
To lose oneself in enthusiasm for positive and vital purposes without the thought of reward or recognition brings its own rewards. Service does not flaunt itself. It is a simple giving and sharing of one's energies and one's abilities wherever there is a need. By giving of ourselves, we are making a commitment to a better tomorrow. Much has been given to us. We would like to give as much as we can to others. Chaplain Ayanna Scott will now explain the significance of the National Honor Society emblem.
The emblem of the National Honor Society is the keystone and the flaming torch. The keystone bears its corners the letters C, S, L, and S, which stand for the 4 principles of this organization: character, scholarship, leadership, and service. These values must be fitted faithfully in the arch. The flaming torch is the emblem of our purpose: to carry onward the searching flame of truth, to lead so others may follow. The bright light, to cherish the enduring verities of life and to serve all purposes, symbolized by the torch.
We will now light the torch as you recite the pledge and make the commitment to these principles. Inductees, at this time, Julia Petty and Carly Mahoney will light the torches of the inductees, representing the unity among members required to uphold the integrity of the appointment they are about to take. Now our principal, Mr. Michael Lee, will administer the pledge.
Good morning. I've gotten to do this ceremony twice this morning, and I've always said that in my 9 years as principal, this is one of my favorite days. And so getting to do it twice today, inducting last year's group, and now getting to induct this year's group is truly something that's very special to me. Parents, first off, I want to thank you for the attitudes, the studiousness that you've fostered in your students that are here today receiving this honor. To the students, I just want to say to you guys, you're truly the best that we have to offer at Clay-Chalkville High School, and I appreciate your hard work, your dedication, and what you represent here and in the community, what Clay-Chalkville High School truly is. So thank you for that, and especially in a year like we've had, maintaining and doing what you've done with online education and all the things we've had to do over the last year is truly a testimony to you. So thank you for what you've done. So the ideals of the National Honor Society have been explained to each of you. If you desire to assume the responsibility of upholding these standards, you will now be privileged to stand and pledge yourselves to membership. So I would ask that you raise your right hand and repeat after me. I pledge to maintain high scholastic standing, to hold as fundamental and worthy an untarnished character, to endeavor intelligently and courageously to be a leader, and to give of myself freely in service to others. In doing so, I shall prove myself worthy of a place in the National Honor Society. Congratulations. The present National Honor Society officers will now read the highlights of our new inductees while I present certificates.
Inductees, you can go ahead and blow out your candles. I begin with the class of 2022 inductees. Amaya Collins, band section leader. Nyla Craver, Broadcast and Science Olympiad. Amani Batiste Dawkins, Diversity Club, HOSA, and Basketball. Mackenzie Hagee, Theater and HOSA. Justice Harris, Jazz and Marching Band. Alejandro Hinojosa, French horn in the band. Jerome Howard, Science Olympiad and FBLA. Ross King, VBS and Church Volunteer. Brianna Stoddard, Marching Band and Track and Field. We will now begin presenting the inductees from the class of 2023. Jordan Adams, AP Classes and Health Sciences. Emmanuel Banks, Soccer. Jakari Brewster, Football. Jocelyn Brown, Volleyball and Basketball Team Captain. Autumn Bryant, Dance Team, Theater, and Video Production. Caitlin Crum, Basketball and volunteers at the McWayne Center. Tiffany Davis, Symphonic Band and the Dance Team. Brentley Deason, member of the Alabama Paleontological Society. Olivia Gadball, peer helper in National Art Honor Society. Uriel Garcia Esquera, Soccer. Darren Griggs, Football and Wrestling. Jamil Gwynn, Basketball and Marching and Concert Band. Jackson Hagee, Theater, Yearbook, and HOSA. Nikayla Hamlet, President of AKD. David Higginbotham, Principal of Public Service and Hospitality. Ryan Hoops. Taylor Jackson, Volleyball and Volunteers with Girls, Inc. Andre Jones, Wrestling and Church Counselor. Anthony Jones, Wrestling and Band. Christian Kelly, winner of the Miss Clay Pageant and All-County Band. Desmond Kemp, Baseball, Football, and Boy Scouts. Devin Kennedy, Culinary Arts. Alea Kennedy. Kyan Lawson, Volleyball and volunteers at the Animal Clinic. Aaliyah Cornegie. Lanaya Lumpkins, Volleyball and Track. Kimi Mahogany, Yearbook. Mari Amel Menifee, Diamond Dolls and Girls Basketball. Justice Merkerson, Marching, Concert, and Symphonic Band. Cody Alexander Monroe, Robotics and Broadcast. Kirsten Murphy, Marching and Concert Band and Theater. Nathan Owens, football. Angel Palacio, STEM and basketball. Asia Parrish, broadcast and marching band. Heidi Perez Romo, yearbook and library aide. Gage Richardson, wrestling and football. Cinia Maria Romero. Reese Smith, freshman representative in varsity volleyball. Tyler Staples, youth choir and football. Haley Sweeney, color guard and theater. Savannah Tallbush, theater. Jakira Tyree, theater. Jordan Wallace, cheerleader. Kenshana Webb, Cougarettes dance team. Bria Wells, volleyball. Nala Williams, softball manager and yearbook.
So I said this in the last program, and I'll say it again, that too often students that do the right things and students that are consistently meeting the expectations that we set for them don't get the recognition that they deserve. So right now at this time, I'd like to ask, just give them a round of applause. They've done a great job. It's very strange going through a program like this and not being able to shake their hands and just say congratulations, and it's very different. But hopefully, this is a sign that we're getting back to normal. Hopefully, very soon. So, to the new members, we welcome you, the newest members of the Lawrence C. Carter chapter of the National Honor Society, and we hope that you will continue to uphold, which we know you will, the high standards on which your membership is based. At this time, we've recognized you, the students, but at this time, any parents, guardians, or special family friends that have been instrumental in the development of these young people, please stand and let us recognize you. Without your support, this wouldn't be possible, so thank you for what you do for Clay-Chalkville High School as well. I know a lot of you were trying to take pictures, and that went pretty quick, so the stage will be open. If anybody wants to take pictures afterwards, you can take pictures in the lobby outside as well. And we do have a small reception for everyone outside. Also, parents, if you are planning on checking your child out at the conclusion of this, we do have clipboards outside that you can sign them out there. You don't have to go up through the office to check them out. So at this time, new inductees, please stand. And you are dismissed to the lobby. Parents, you're dismissed behind them to the lobby for reception. Thank you so much for being here.